Welcome back to another video from your friends here at Altitude University. As Benjamin Franklin said, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. The best drone pilots know this all too well. Stick around and learn the steps you should take to plan out all your drone missions successfully. Before we begin, please don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons so we can continue to provide you with more drone-related content. Every professional drone mission begins long before you power up your aircraft. Whether you're capturing footage for a client, conducting a roof inspection, or creating a map of a construction site, proper mission planning is essential to successful, safe, and legal flight. A well-thought-out plan minimizes risks, ensures efficiency, and increases the likelihood of delivering quality results that meet your client's expectations. The first and most important step in mission planning is to define your objective. What are you trying to achieve with this flight? Is the goal to capture high-resolution photos, produce a thermal inspection report, or generate a geofenced map? Identifying the intended deliverables, such as the video footage, 3D model, or aerial data, will help determine the appropriate flight altitude, drone model, camera settings, and any software you may need to use for post-processing. Clear goals will help you communicate more effectively with your clients or collaborators and streamline your workflow from start to finish. Once your objective is established, it's crucial to understand the environment where you'll be flying. Begin by researching the location using tools like Google Maps and Aloft. These resources will help you identify airspace classifications, potential obstacles, and nearby airports or other hazards. You'll need to check whether the area lies within controlled airspace that requires FAA authorization and look for any temporary flight restrictions that could limit your ability to fly on certain days. Pay close attention to power lines, buildings, trees, and other hazards that could affect your takeoff, flight path, and landing zone. When possible, visit the site in person beforehand. This can reveal details that digital maps might miss, such as poor terrain, pedestrian traffic, or radio interference sources. Weather is another crucial factor in flight planning. Always check the forecast using aviation-specific resources such as aviationweather.gov or the UAV Forecast app. Consider the wind speed and gusts, visibility, cloud cover, and the likelihood of rain or storms. Not only can adverse weather conditions compromise your drone's performance, but they can also make the flight unsafe or even illegal under FAA rules. High winds can destabilize lighter drones, and low visibility or cloud cover can affect your ability to maintain visual line of sight. In extremely hot or cold conditions, battery efficiency can drop, reducing flight time and increasing risk. Legal compliance must be a top priority. Before any commercial flight, confirm that your FAA Part 107 certificate is current. If you're flying in controlled airspace, apply for LANC authorization or request a waiver if necessary. If you're planning a night mission or operation that involves flying over people or beyond visual line of sight, ensure you've obtained the appropriate waivers and are following all updated FAA requirements. Additionally, make sure your drone is remote ID compliant, either natively or with a broadcasting module. If you're operating on private property or near sensitive areas, get written permission in advance or notify property owners to avoid complaints and legal issues. Proper equipment preparation is just as important as legal compliance. Before you leave for the site, inspect your drone and all related gear. Charge all batteries, including backups for your drone, controller, and mobile device. Format your SD cards, clean your lenses, check your props, motors, and arms for signs of damage. Update your firmware if needed, but avoid doing it on site where time and signal reliability may be limited. Bring essentials like extra propellers, tools, cables, filters, and high visibility clothing if you're flying in public areas. For more complex missions, especially those involving mapping or automated surveys, pre-plan your flight path using your drone software or a third-party tool. Define waypoints, altitudes, and grid patterns if you're capturing data for photogrammetry or inspections. Identify safe return-to-home locations, mark hazards, and factor in battery limitations so you can avoid mid-mission surprises. It's critical to maintain visual line of sight and plan escape routes in case of an emergency. If you're working with a team or for a client on site, conduct a quick safety and coordination briefing. Clarify roles, for instance, designated visual observer, and review emergency procedures, communication methods, and safety zones. Even if you're flying solo, mentally walk through your pre-flight checklist and think through potential failure points, such as GPS loss or unexpected signal dropouts. Finally, notify any relevant stakeholders. If you're flying near an airport or sensitive facility, contact the FAA if LANC isn't available. Let the client or property owner know when you'll be flying and what to expect. Being proactive builds trust and ensures smoother operations, especially when working in crowded or high-trafficked areas. Drone mission planning isn't just a check in the box. It's the core of safe, professional operations. Each step, from defining your goals to inspecting your equipment and verifying airspace permissions, plays a vital role in the outcome of the mission. When planning becomes a habit, you'll fly more confidently, reducing your exposure to risk and elevating the quality of your work in the eyes of your client and partners. That's it for today's video. Stay safe out there and happy flying.